Hey everybody! Thank you so much for tuning in to our 2020 SketchFest StreamFest. Since 1999, SketchFest has been putting on shows for comedy lovers like you, and this year, we're taking it online. We're the longest running sketch comedy festival in the country, perhaps the world. This is our 21st year in business, and there's no way we would skip this year. We've got plenty of amazing video sketches to share with you all, but first, we're going to take care of a little bit of business. We'd like to thank Unexpected Productions for being our partner and host for 3 years now. If it hadn't been for the pandemic, they would have been having live shows at the Market Theater in Pike Place, the one on the gum wall. They plan to be back next year, so when we're all free, check them out. We'd also love to thank our amazing sponsors that keep us going, so thank you to Theo Chocolate, Sub Pop, Comics Dungeon, Archie McPhee's, Friday Afternoon Tea, For Culture, and the Office of Arts and Culture. If you'd like to get involved in sketch comedy, there are a ton of ways to do so. If you want to see your video sketch here in our stream, we're taking submissions until the last day of the festival, and you can click on the link in the description to submit. We're also going to have a coast-to-coast writers' room on September 4th. You can join it to meet other folks in the sketch comedy community all across the country, and maybe write a little bit too. We'll also post that sign-up link in our description. So if you want to do sketch comedy, but you're not really sure where to start, or you don't have a group, sign up for the Mashup Virtual Edition. In the Mashup, participants will take part in the process of creating a virtual sketch show, from pitching, brainstorming ideas, to writing and editing, and to rehearsal and recording. And maybe some sketches created in the Mashup might be shown in the StreamFest. All of these activities are taking place on Zoom. The Mashup will take place on August 28th, 29th, and 30th, and we'll post that sign-up link in the description as well. So finally, we're very glad to be able to provide you guys with all this content for free, but if you'd like to support us, you can visit our donate link at sketchfest.org/donate. 50% of our donations will be going to organizations that support marginalized communities like Real Rent Duwamish, Langston Hughes Performing Arts Institute, Northwest Bail Fund, and Creative Justice Northwest. The rest will be to cover our overhead and help us put on Sketchfest for years to come. So head to sketchfest.org/donate and it'll take you to our Eventbrite. And it's going to look like you're buying a ticket, but don't panic. The tickets are free, but you have to buy a ticket on Eventbrite in order to donate. So whatever price you set as your ticket price will be the amount you're donating to Sketchfest. Again, that link is sketchfest.org/donate. So let's get to that comedy. The first couple sketches up will be a Stockpiler's Apology by the Paul Blinov Comedy Explosion. So this sketch was filmed in Paul's house in the early pandemic. And you might have seen Paul if you came to a previous Seattle Sketchfest with his duo, Gossamer Obsessions. And up right after that will be Post-Quarantine Life from Mary Carigliato's That Just Happened. Mary's been writing, directing, and producing their own sketch comedy show, That Just Happened, for the past 4 years. In May, she wrote, directed, produced, and edited a full virtual show with a cast of 24 comedians. So this sketch, Post-Quarantine Life, was the first in that show. If you want to find more about that, you can visit thatjusthappenedsketchcomedy.com. Here we go!
Hi everyone. I just wanted to apologize. After that article came out about me and seeing your responses to it, I realized the error of my ways. That stockpiling and trying to sell at a markup is wrong and cruel. In a situation like this, we have to be taking care of each other, not trying to take advantage of it. So, for the pain I've caused, I'm sorry. When I bought up every inspirational Live, Laugh, Love style plaque in the city, I didn't think I was hurting anyone, but I can see now that I was wrong. I was in a Michael's when the state of emergency was declared, and I panicked. People were talking about filling their cars with toilet paper and sanitary products, and meanwhile, there was this big, untouched pile of Pobity's Nerfict and it's wine o'clock somewhere plaques. And I remember thinking, you fools, this This is the real El Dorado. But your collective refusal to buy these from me in the face of what I'm sure is an absolute need for them right now has been a humbling experience. And I know I've done this before. This is no better than the time I bought up porcelain dolls during SARS, or Faulty Towers box sets during the dot-com bubble burst, or Yop yogurt beverages during the 2002 Uruguay banking crisis. I was nowhere near Uruguay at the time, but I remember thinking, you never know. If anyone wants a Yop, I still have some bottles left, free of charge, of course. They're pretty old now. Anyway, I promise to make this right. I am donating everything to the people who need it the most. The hospital got weird and shooed me out when I tried to unload these in the middle of the ER, but I will make this right, I promise. One more time, I'm sorry for what I've done, and if there's a lesson here, I think it's something that I'd forgotten. It's that life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. Free of charge.
It's time to walk back into the world and rediscover yourself. But you don't have to do it alone. Download Post-Quarantine Life from the App Store and get friendly reminders throughout the day to help you ease back into life outside your home.
Make eye contact with someone today.
With a required in-app purchase of $1.99, you'll get a set of reminders that are designed to sound like a more confident, well-adjusted version of yourself.
You don't have to hoard toilet paper anymore. Actually, you never did.
But unfortunately, our reminders can't change habits that existed pre-quarantine.
It's safe to go to the gym now. You don't have to stay on the couch.
Post-Quarantine Life was created not only to help you, but also those around you.
No, leave her alone. You can go walk with people now. Aw, come on, Mary. Pull your mask over your nose.
Post-Quarantine Life. Who knew we would ever need something like this? Oof.
That was a Stockpiler's Apology from the Paul Blinoff Comedy Explosion and Post-Quarantine Life from Mary Carigliano's That Just Happened. Next up, we have Late Nights in My Bathroom Crying with John Savitt. John Savitt's a writer and a comedian who's been featured in places like Funny or Die, College Humor, The Washington Post, and more. He's performed at festivals across the country, and if you're interested, you can find him on Twitter at SavittJ, SaVittJ. And after that, we'll have The Effects of Quarantine by Ajo Logs. So this sketch was shot during lockdown in their respective houses. If you want to see more, you can find them at youtube.com/ajologs.
Hey there, welcome to Late Nights in My Bathroom Crying, the only show that features me talking in my bathroom while my roommates wonder what I'm doing in here. Thank you for being here. My name is John Savitt. We have a great show tonight. Our first topic is the moon. Is it real? Yes it is. Moving on, let's talk about my neighbor Judy. What's her deal? I mean, she watches like 12 hours of Food Network a day, and she has a pet parrot, I guess. As far as I can see, I mean, Judy, you're cool in my book. You know, I like you, Judy. Before we get too far, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Google Images. Google Images, if you can't go to the park, why not look at pictures of it? Google Images. Hey, and just like that, it's time for our first game. This game is called Watch Me Drink Wine. It's not good. Okay, seamless transition. And now, time for a heartwarming story. Bears are having sex. A lot of it. More with that, our living room correspondent, John Sabat. Thank you, John. That's right. Due to a decrease of visitors at national parks, CBS News says that bears are finally thriving. That means they're making out with each other and they're naked. I didn't actually read the article. Here's something fun. So there's a photo on the screen. It's of Mount Rushmore, and now I'm going to try to recreate it by hand without looking. I'm bad at drawing, so here we go. All right, time. This is what I got. And now it's time for everyone's favorite segment. How many hours of sleep did I get last night? I got 3 hours of sleep last night. I just want to, thank everyone for tuning in to our first episode. Show wouldn't be possible without you. I know life's kind of weird. It's kind of crazy, huh? Like one day you could be dating me, and then the next day you run off with my best friend. Right, Jessica? Right? I'm sorry. Thank you again for tuning in, and happy social distancing.
Hi Asha, how are you? You want to have some Zoom tea party now? Yeah, I can join you. Okay, alright, let's do a Zoom tea party. Yeah. That's it. Scary times, you see.
Achoo!
Run.
I'm waving to my friends in the neighborhood. Have a nice day. I'm just practicing so that I don't forget my social skills. See you later. Have a good day. Bye. Hi Asha. Oh my god, I miss all the tea breaks that we used to have. Thank you for thinking of me during this time. I actually called in to say that, I'm not feeling that well. I'm immunocompromised. What is this immunocompromised? Is this a new trend or fashion? If you can give me 3-4 tomatoes, 2 big onions. If you have some extra vegetables, you can just put it in those boxes. Don't mind. Half cup of salt so that, I can manage. What? You need salt also? Yeah. Why don't you send your husband? My husband, no, he's not well at all. He also is immunocompromised. In her house, everyone is immunocompromised. You know him, no. He's always sick. So don't forget, I'll keep all the boxes outside your house. Like you're my sister. When she needs something, emotional atyachar. She makes me her sister, grandmother, mother, auntie, everything. Anyways, once you have all these things outside yours, just give me a missed call. I'll go and pick it up, okay? Alright then, take care, bye-bye. Okay, bye. So, veggies are done. She started with tomatoes, and then she has a long list of groceries.
give her this tomato. This is nothing, this is frozen tomato, this is good only. I think for her it's enough, I think I'll give this. And this yesterday I bought from the shop. It's good only. She can make sambar, no?
Abhi, do you remember when you last took bath?
Bath.
Think baby, think.
Do we have to take bath when we are not going outside?
You don't remember, no? It's been 4 days. You're stinking.
It's stinking?
It's my natural body smell, yeah. It's not stinking.
Taking bath and all, government didn't tell. Government told hand wash. And I'm washing hands. I have a timer every 20 minutes. I go and wash hands.
Mamma mia!
Lockdown. At least used to take bath every day, or except for weekends. After lockdown, no?
Nope.
Taking bath only on weekends. Stinking. Whole bedroom is stinking because of you. Body soap, body wash, shampoo, all this is not getting over. Hand soap is getting over. That's it. Only hand washing is happening. No bath.
That's good only, no? Nothing is getting over. You should be happy, no? Otherwise you keep cribbing about it. That everything is getting over.
Alright, so that was Late Nights in My Bathroom Crying by John Savitt and Effects of Quarantine by Ajo Logs. If you're just joining us right now, you can donate to us at sketchfest.org/donate, and 50% of those donations will be going to organizations that support marginalized communities. So next up, we have Tinder instructional video from Pickle Jar. So this sketch was performed at Improv Boston in February, their last show before live shows were canceled across the country. The show was called Pickles Unjarred, and it was their first hour-long set. And coming up right after them will be Goody Lawrence on The Blue Angels. And this is a short animated segment from the Goody Lawrence podcast. You can find their podcast on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. Here we go.
How do you ask for a date?
Say, Gretchen, would you come to the dance with me on Friday?
Oh, Alan. I only wanted to be lab partners in chemistry, not real partners with chemistry.
Oh, Scrappy do.
Dating. The quest to find that someone special. It's not easy in this day and age. By that I mean the 1950s. Hey there, Sonny. You having any luck with the ladies?
No, sir.
Have you tried using Tinder?
Tinder? What's that?
Sit down and I'll tell you. Now, son, are you familiar with the telephone?
Yeah, I use it to prank call the saloon down the corner.
I don't have time to smack that out of you right now. For more things than that.
Oh, that's malarkey.
So let me tell you about Tinder. Tinder is the telephone interface network for dating and emerging relationships. And it's your highway to love. And it's very simple. All you have to do is pick up the phone, start to swipe, and soon enough, you'll hear a noise through the receiver, and you'll know that you've made a match.
Oh, I got one! What do I do now?
If I say something, of course.
Hey, how about you jimmy on over to my place and we can kick off the baby boom all night long?
Oh my God, who is this?
Whoa! Sonny, have you not seen our film, Mind Your Manners? Now be a gentleman. Try again.
Swipe right. Swipe right again. Ahoy!
Ahoy! Do you like The Office?
Why, I think The Office is swell. Why, when I grow up, I want to go into the office every single day and earn a paycheck that supports my entire family.
That really razzes my berries.
Say, would you come to the dance with me on Friday?
That sounds nifty. Sure. Oh, but what will I tell my parents? I daren't tell them we met on Tinder. They'll go ape!
Oh, just tell them I begged your pardon down at the Woolworth soda fountain.
Swell. See you there.
Bye.
Looks like you've got the hang of it, kid.
Thanks, Mr. Sanderson.
No problem. One other thing, if your match gives any indication that they are a communist, you hang up that phone and you report them to the government. Other than that, start using Tinder and you'll be playing backseat bingo in no time.
Speaking of America, it's going to be Seafair weekend this weekend. And do you know what happens during Seafair?
Oh, the Blue Angels, Ben.
A polarizing force amongst like-minded people of Seattle.
Yeah, the one thing about the Blue Angels that I remember distinctly is that the last place that we lived in, we were in that flight path. So they went right over. And the thing is, people think it's cool at first. They'll even come outside and look at it. And then eventually they'll go back inside. And then there'll be like maybe one other person still hanging out. And you always wonder about that guy.
So Seafair's on Saturday and Sunday. But the thing is, on Thursday and Friday, the Blue Angels are rehearsing what they're doing. It's not like they're rehearsing behind curtains.
Yeah.
You can still see them.
Exactly.
Why don't they just... Why don't they just come on Saturday, rehearse their show, and that's the show? And they're here, they only do it once, and then they leave, they go to the next city.
It's actually a show of military force, and as much as it's great to do it for all the people who come out to see it, it's also to remind everybody else that, hey, these things are here.
So stay in line, American populace.
Exactly.
That was Tinder instructional video from Pickle Jar and Goody Lawrence on the Blue Angels. So coming up next, we have a feminist anthem, SYDA, from the Mean Wendy Band. This was shot in September 2019 with a bunch of Philadelphia area comedians invading a New Jersey park and playground. And right after that, we have Asian Alexa from Overstep Comedy. This sketch debuted at a live show in New York in April 2019 and then was reshot recently at home in New York over Zoom. All right, let's check it out.
For the ladies, we're here to help them out. They haven't had it easy with men ruling all around. For many years they couldn't vote, own land or live alone. Expectations were to find a man and then just stay at home. But times they are changing for ladies of today. Things aren't quite yet equal, but we are on our way. My advice to ladies trying to gain some leader ground is to just say, hey, get out of my way and swing your dick around. Swing your dick around, ladies, swing your dick around. Just say, hey, get out of my way and swing your dick around. Swing your dick around, ladies, swing your dick around. Just say, hey, get out of my way and swing your dick around. I've got a friend named Carolyn who's promoted out to work. Supervising her old job is certainly a perk. I asked if she was nervous, then she said something profound. She said she just says, hey, get out of my way, and swings her dick around. Swing your dick around like Carolyn, swing your dick around. Just say, hey, get out of my way, and swing your dick around. Swing your dick around, ladies, swing your dick around. And gals will never frown, 'cause we just say, hey, get out of our way and swing our dicks around. Swing your dick around, ladies, swing your dick around. Just say, hey, get out of my way and swing your dick around. One more, swing your dick around, ladies, swing your dick around. Just say, hey, get out of my way and swing your dick around.
Oh, my new smart home assistant is here.
Oh, nice. Alexa. Hey, Google. Siri. Maybe I have to be in the room.
No, you gotta call it Ding Dong. That's its name. I bought it off of Tmall. This is a real product. I'm not making it up. Hey, Ding Dong, what time is it?
Time for you to give me grandchildren.
Oh, Ding Dong, set a reminder for 6 p.m. next Friday night. Virtual happy hour with Chad.
Ayya, who is Chad? Is he a doctor? Does he speak Chinese? How tall is he? Does he have a car?
This is too real.
Ask something else.
Hey, Ding Dong, find me a bubble tea shop that does pickup.
Boba make you fat. Stop drinking.
Oh. Hey, Ding Dong, play top 40 hits. Ding Dong, add soy sauce to my grocery delivery.
That choy or kikoman. Too much salt is bad for you.
Ding Dong set a timer for 10 minutes.
Ha! I give you 15 minutes because you are slow.
Okay, Ding Dong, give me the flash news briefing of the day.
Jerry Wong and his wife gave birth to their second child today. Their first one is already top of her class in preschool. Grace Lee just made senior partner at her law firm.
Stop, Ding Dong, stop!
This smart home device is definitely Asian.
It's like my mom's soul is trapped in this device.
Let's just try something else. Ding Dong, how's the weather outside?
Looks like sunny. You stay inside.
Right, because it's safer at home.
No, because your face should stay smooth and pale like an abalone.
Oh, hey! There's also a mode for disapproving Asian dad. We don't have anything to do. Let's try it. Hey, Ding Dong, tell me something that happened on this day in American history.
American history is so young. Chinese history goes back to ancient times. I tell you a story from the Tang Dynasty.
Boring. Ding Dong, tell me a joke.
We paid for you to go to Yale and you studied poetry.
No, turn it off. Send it back.
Oh no, all Tmall sales are final.
All right, so that was a feminist anthem from the Mean Wendy Band and Asian Alexa from Overstep Comedy. And don't forget, if you'd like to submit a video sketch or sign up for the Coast to Coast Writers Room or the virtual mashup, all of those links are in the description. So next up, we have A Funeral for Smash Mouth by Jason Gore, and this was filmed at UCB's theater Hell's Kitchen in New York, New York, in October 2019 as part of his one-man show, Jason Gore's Midlife Crisis. And right after that is Shitty Plumbers LLC from the Midnight Gardeners League. The sketch was filmed and edited by Andrew Hall right before the pandemic hit. And this sketch features Midnight Gardeners official members Kevin Titt, Johanna Harris, Max Wolfson, and Pete Musto, and features Pete Bergen. All right, here we go.
Friends, we are gathered here today to
honor and pay tribute to the life of Smash Mouth. I'm the Reverend Foster, or you may call me the Rev, as Smash Mouth did. I stand before you not only as pastor of Cavalry Baptist Church, but also as a man. A man who roadied off and on for the past 20 years for Smash Mouth. I love just two things, Smash Mouth and God. And yes, that's the correct order. As I look down upon this California king-size casket filled with Smash Mouth, I must admit that I do begin to feel my faith falter. I do. But then I look around and I smile. I think of how fitting it is that we're having this ceremony in a Sonic drive-thru parking lot. The Mouth would have loved that. We ate there all the time. Smash Mouth was born behind a 7-Eleven in Chino, California, to two very loving and devoted parents, Richard and Gloria Mouth. They are here tonight. Richard, Gloria, our hearts are with you. No parent should have to bury their Smash Mouth. Smash Mouth made us feel like we could walk on the sun. And even though we know that's what killed Neil Armstrong, Smash Mouth made it seem so fun. You know, it's a tough thing losing your best friends in the world. It's a hurt that the Rev's going to feel inside for a very, very long time. And now I turn on the TV at 1:30 on a Monday morning, and Carson Daly's not on, and I'm just like, I don't even recognize this world anymore. When it rains, it truly pours. But thankfully, we've heard so many uplifting tributes today. Mark McGrath, the three not Gwen Stefani guys from No Doubt. Thank you for your moving rendition of Smash Mouth's cover of the Monkees' cover of I'm a Believer. Not a dry set of Oakleys in the house. Well, we may have lost Smash Mouth this past Tuesday during a taping of Carpool Karaoke. No, they weren't on the show. They just happened to be crossing the street when James Corden rammed his Range Rover carrying Post Malone into them. Onlookers telling me that it looked like Corden was aiming for them. Like he sped up when he saw them. Well, that is our loss. Heaven just gained a really sweet soundtrack. No. No, Lord. I do not accept this. And I know what the Mouth would say right now. They'd say, cool it down, Rev. Chug a Monster Energy drink. Paint some racing stripes on something. And I'm sorry, Mouth, I cannot cool it down. You cooked this one up, Jesus! You know it! This was Smash Mouth. They were loved by millions and respected by dozens. They could have won a Grammy someday for, I don't know, album art. Why, Lord? Why Smash Mouth? And now as the casket is rolled into the Sonic Tater Tot oven for cremation, where its ashes will be dumped into an empty Big Gulp and handed to the mighty, mighty Boss Tones for safekeeping. While that happens, I'd like to close this ceremony with a selected hymn. Astor Lounge, track 5. Please sing along. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on. Get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Thank you. Thank you. Now, who wants to do some cocaine?
Uh-oh, looks like you've got a big problem. And who are you gonna call? When you've got a shitty problem, you need a shitty plumber. Huh? That's right. Shitty plumbers. When you need a slow-witted, socially awkward, barely competent, and downright ham-brained moron to show up and stare at the pipes the government pumps water into your home with, we're the only place you can call.
After 2 years at community college, I found that sort of like high education wasn't for me. I wanted to come out, come about, and help people. So I got a job with Shitty Plumbers. I show up, sometimes, on time, even less. But when I'm there, dang, we have a hell of a time. Sometimes I go home and I'm like, dang, I want to go back, but I can't remember where I was.
Plumbing is my passion. And ever since I rolled down that hill a few years ago and hit my head, that's when I knew plumbing is my passion. And I know that because ever since I rolled down that hill 5 years ago, plumbing is my passion. Ever since I rolled down there, I've been down ever since there, and that's how I knew plumbing is my passion. Hi.
Clint here is one of our brightest boys, and he would be happy to stare at your sink, child, dog, or wall for hours on end. But there's so much more to our shitty service. Call right now and we'll immediately dispatch the guy that sold you weed for the first time in middle school to fix your poo-poo problems. Almost 40% of our plumbing crews actually make it to the right home.
I'm not so much a plumber as, a muck man, a fan of muck. I like the slime, I like the weird sheen it's got. I like the sound that muck makes when you touch it. It's like... This guy came to me, he's like, I got a company, Shitty Plumbers. We got all kinds of muck. And I was like, okay, well, this is legally the only thing I'm allowed to do now, so, here I am.
Hello, my name is Harold F. Shit, and I'm the owner-operator, proprietor, and owner of Shitty Plumbers LLC, which I operate.
I like to come to work because you get to work on high-tech equipment like this. And people need you, and that's what drives me, I like to feel needed. Sometimes you find the darndest things, too.
Hey, Johnson, all toilet liquor is my property. That's the company's policy.
I remember you read it to me when I got hired.
Yeah, I'm a plumber, I guess, They needed a guy, they called me up. When I was a kid, my father called the plumber over. He came over to the house, fixed the sink, married my mother. I've wanted to follow in his footsteps ever since. Stopped respecting my own father, wanted him to be my father. And I want that from other kids. I want other kids to look at me and want me to be their dad. That's why I work for this plumbing company. I don't know much about plumbing, but I know about being a dad.
The man in the nice suits said I could come into people's houses and play with the metal snakes underneath their sink. It's pretty cool. Oh, this one I'm keeping for myself.
A lot of people said I was crazy to invest my $15 million inheritance into this business, but I only invested $14.9 million, so who's an idiot now? I know about pipes!
As an unskilled man with little motivation and almost no brain power, I thought I was doomed to a life of mediocrity. But now, thanks to Shitty Plumbers, I now have a purpose in life. And that purpose is going into strangers' homes and getting their children to respect me like I'm their dad.
Our plumbers arrived smelling like shit, so you know what they're about to get into. Call 1-855-SHIT-JOB today. That's 1-855-SHIT-JOB today.
And remember, if you're not satisfied with our work,
Go fuck yourself.
Pal. He said the pal thing.
Shitty Plumbers is not responsible for pipe rot, septic overflow, septic undertow, sewage waste, municipal waste, wasting your time, unpressurized water, seltzer water, boiling water. Shitty Plumbers is a registered trademark of the Disney Corporation. The likeness of Harold F. Shit should not be reproduced without his expressed erotic consent. Not all Shitty Plumber customers are guaranteed a merciful death. No narcs paid for by the Corporation of Public Broadcasting and the Arthur Vining Davis Foundation.
Oh, there's a kitty cat over here.
Jesus Christ.
There's a cat? That was A Funeral for Smash Mouth and Shitty Plumbers LLC from Jason Gore and the Midnight Gardeners League, respectively. So if you're just tuning in right now, don't forget that you can donate at sketchfest.org/donate, and 50% of those donations go to organizations that support marginalized communities. So please give us money. It's for a good cause. Next up, we have a story about a man and his tarp from Craig Scorgie. And this is a solo sketch from Craig Scorgie, and you might have seen him at Seattle Sketchfest 2017 as part of the Toronto sketch troupe Good Game. This sketch was recorded from his solo show, Craig Scorgie is a Growing Boy, at the 2020 Toronto Sketch Comedy Festival in March. If you want to follow Craig, you can check out at Craig's Benny on Instagram, and his Toronto sketch super troupe The Wow at The Wow Comedy. Coming up right after that is Warm Wishes Greeting Cards performance review from High Drama. Philly's own High Drama is proud to present their first ever completely remote web conference sketch. In this sketch, the creative team from a very prestigious greeting card company faces some hard truths during their performance review conference call. So let's see what that's all about. Here we go.
Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, to the 6 o'clock news. I'm Don Wogside. Today's top story, ham. Why is everyone eating it all of a sudden? Is ham good for our kids and our children? More on that story and more later in the program. But first, we have some breaking news. And we must cut to our breaking news correspondent, Henry Fuzzwanker. Take it away, Henry Fuzzwanker. Thank you, Don. Yeah, I'm Henry Fuzzwanker here in London, Ontario, where we have some breaking news. Outside of the Scorgie home, where, as you know, all day we've been covering the story of Russell Scorgie as he packs for his windsurfing trip. Russell Scorgie, father of Greg Scorgie, the very funny comedian. Now we've had some late developments here. Russell's here right now, so straight from the horse's mouth. Let's hear from Russ. Russ, what's going on here? Oh wow, I'm on TV, huh? Never been on. Can I say hi to someone or? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I don't know if you want to. Yeah, okay. I'd like to say hi to my sister B in Windsor. Cool. So you want to tell us what's been going on? Yeah. You'll never believe what's happened here. So I was packing for my windsurfing trip, and I needed 2 tarps, you know, because I was, one for me, one for my buddy Ken, you know, because Ken's coming to pick me up at 8, and we go on this trip every year, and I need 2 tarps for both of us. So I go to the shed. The shed's where I keep my tarps, and I see 1 tarp in the shed. I thought, oh great, but I need 2 tarps. I need 2 tarps for this windsurfing trip. So I get that tarp, and I think, well, where the heck could this other tarp be, you know? So I get an idea, you know, to go to the garage, you know? So I go to the garage, and I look under the car, I look under the other car, I look on the shelves, there's no dang tarp there in the garage. So I think, oh, well, maybe I should go to the basement, you know? So I go to the basement, and I look through all my boxes, I look under the closet, under the stairs, there's no dang tarp there in the basement. So I think, maybe I'll go to the attic. Maybe the tarp's there, eh, in the attic? Right? So I haven't been there in years. Like, why would I put a tarp up there, you know? So I go up anyways. I find some old cute photo albums. A lot of the kids were so cute, and but there's no dang tarp there in the attic. So I go to your mom, Sue, and I say, hey, Sue, have you seen my other tarp? I got 1 tarp here. She says, well, did you look in the shed? I said, Yeah, I looked in the shed. The shed's where I keep my tarps, right? But it's not in the shed. I found this tarp here. I needed 2 tarps, one for me, one for Ken. Every year we go at 8:30, picks me up, it's me, Ben. With 2 tarps. So she says, well, maybe Russ, you should start putting your things away. I said, well, okay, well, that's all fine and dandy, but I need 2 tarps right now. That's all anything. So I feel like I need to go out and get some fresh air, you know? Oh yeah? Wow, what happened then? Oh yeah, so I was outside, and this is the interesting part. Right? Because I'm holding the tarp that I found, and I look at it and go, oh, wait a sec. This tarp's got 8 corners. That's kind of strange, you know. Most tarps don't have 8 corners, right? Most tarps have 4 corners. So I get an idea. I think, well, maybe I'm gonna unfold this thing I got to see what it is, you know. So I go, and I don't do it outside because it's windy, it's dangerous. So I go out in the garage and I look at it. Turns out it wasn't one octo tarp with 8 corners. It was two 4-sided tarps. They're folded together. Wow, there was 2 tarps there the whole time. Yeah, I had the second tarp with me this whole time. This whole time, the second tarp. Yeah, the second tarp. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. Then what did you do after that? Well, I called my son Craig, the very funny comedian, and I told him all about it. Hopefully he doesn't make it into one of his stupid bits. I don't know. Wow, what a story! Can you believe that this actually happened in real life? That this is a real story? Thank God I am here on the scene to give you this important update so you can all sleep at night. Thank you, and back to you, Don.
Here, it's all unraveled. Get some heavy on it. Put it on the inside. Got it folded twice. It's in a nice rectangle. Just kind of unique to it. So you bring this corner up, and you can see it gets a little easier. So now I can pretty well do it on my own without the rocks. Just check, and there should be 4 corners in the same spot. That means there's 1 tarp. If there's 8 corners, each have 2.
All right. Good. Everyone's on. Thank you for joining us on time. Now, I've asked you all here for this meeting because we here at Warm Wishes greeting cards have a long history of bringing joy to the masses and really tugging at our customers' heartstrings. But your recent work has not really demonstrated that level of excellence, especially when it comes to our licensed characters.
Excuse me. I'm just the editor. I'm not quite sure why I'm here. If you're going to point the blame at anyone, I would absolutely point it at the writers and the graphic designers.
Whoa. Okay, look, I've provided a few examples of your work recently to really highlight what I'm talking about here. So if you all look at your screens, I'm going to pull up the first card, okay? Front of the page, or front of the card, you see Spider-Man's face. There's no words. It's okay, there could be something interesting on the inside, something a little creative, but then you open up the card and...
And as the editor, I saw that and decided, this needs a bit more context. So I sent it on back.
So this is the second version I got then. Front. Open it up.
And as you can see, a bit redundant. So again, sent it on back.
Okay, final version of that card. Open it up. Blank. Your solution was to leave the inside of the card blank.
That's correct. Redundancy averted, problem solved.
Okay, but that is like literally as far as your collective minds took you. You couldn't think of anything to say. I don't know. swinging by to say happy birthday. But no, blank was as far as that. I'm sorry, is that, are you typing that? Is someone trying to claim that as their own?
I already typed it, though.
Delete
I already
it?
typed it. I already submitted it.
Okay.
He already typed it.
Next character. Maybe we'll get through this time. Okay. Batman. Everyone loves him. Front of the card. Looking strong, actually. Okay. But you open up the card. Spider-Man. It says Spider-Man on the inside of a Batman card that's supposed to be a birthday card.
Now, I can see that being, a small issue, so I didn't want to be responsible for that type of work, so again, I sent it back to our writer and graphic designer, and we fixed the issue.
Mm-hmm. This is what I got next. Mm-hmm. Open it up. How is this fixed?
Batman is wishing Spider-Man a happy birthday. It's polite.
This is a card that is specifically geared toward wishing someone named Spider-Man a happy birthday, which is approximately, off the top, no one. It's no one.
Excuse me. Actually, I looked that up. There are 2 Spider-Men and 1 Spider-Woman. Arizona.
Doesn't make it better. That does not at all make it. You know what? Whole new set of characters. Just whole new set. Okay? Pay attention. Front of the card. Inside. What? Next. Congrats on the abortions, dudes.
You know what? This is my bad. I will take the hit on this one. That was actually supposed to be the Ninja Turtles.
That's not okay. That is not okay. Next!
Makes it a little better, though. Like,
Next! Okay, this one actually hurts my brain too much to talk to you about.
It's a thinker.
We're gonna move on to the last one, okay? Next. Now, I hope that one of you shit stains can tell me what the fuck is the problem right here.
Oh, man, I got this, man. Hi,
Yeah, okay,
can you hear me?
What is that? Yes.
Can you hear me?
Everyone can hear you.
Okay, hi. I just want to make sure you can hear me. I'm DC. I'm your graphic designer. I wanted to say that that's actually a Terminator and not the Terminator. So I think we're good.
Yes, that's very true.
That doesn't. Just put yourself on mute.
Oh,
Put yourself on mute.
You know what it is? Mazel tov bar mitzvah. I believe that someone of the Jewish persuasion would never use those 2 words together in the same context.
Yeah, it would be mazel. It would be bat mitzvah. It would be
like a robot mitzvah.
Mhm.
I get.
That is not the
This is
problem.
blowing
That
my
is
mind.
not the prop. You know what? Okay, new plan. I need one of you to tell me why I shouldn't fire all of you right now. Right now.
Okay, well, all right, we're doing this then.
Yeah.
All right, great. Working here at Warm Wishes for quite some time, I've been dealing with, well, your bullshit for quite a number of years, and I'm simply fed up. So I took the pleasure of creating a wonderful design with my partners here. DC, if you wouldn't mind loading that up for me.
It's ready.
Okay, I believe. Yes, that is ready. And I would just like to say to you, fuck you. I quiet. Oh, God damn it.
Okay. I'm realizing you all are just really stupid and really fired. You're fired. Just hang up the phone. Hang up the phone.
All right, see you Monday.
No.
Okie doke, that was a story about a man and his tarp from Craig Scorgi and Warm Wishes Greeting Cards Performance Review. Our final sketch is from a few friends of mine that I love very much. The sketch is Fan Fiction from Bad Medicine. This was shot in a lovely Airbnb in Northern Virginia, and the cast features a collective of some of DC's funniest people. It's been a real community effort to bring one of their fan favorite sketches to life, so hope you enjoy. Here we go.
After 10 years of Pokemon adventures, a congress between the two of them was coming. So, should we battle, tempted Misty? Ash looked her up and down. He met her gaze and whispered, "It's time to empty my Pokeballs." Pikachu watched, smiling. So, what do you guys think?
It wasn't just any old erotic fan fiction. You knew it was Pokemon erotic fan fiction.
I really like that you added that 10 years later bit, so we knew they weren't 10 years old anymore.
All right, who's next?
My turn. I'm going to be picking up from the story I was reading last week, 100 Acres of Wood. Pooh put down the honey jar. It was sweet, but he was starting to wonder if Tigger was even sweeter. "I've never been with a Tigger before," said Pooh, feigning timidity. Tigger grinned. "That's 'cause I'm the only one." Pooh was getting hot under his ruby red t-shirt. Tigger motioned to the bedroom. "Oh, bother," said Pooh as he stumbled, removing his azure blue socks.
Stop. Come on, Mark. Not this shit again.
"What, Andrew, what is it this time?"
Winnie the Pooh doesn't wear blue socks.
"I thought it would be a nice touch."
Giving Winnie the Pooh blue socks is like giving G.I. Joe a British accent.
"Why don't you just let me tell my story?"
Fine. Spit on the work of A.A. Milne.
"Excuse me?"
Mark, why don't you just continue reading?
"Thank you." "I'm going to make you Winnie, Pooh," exclaimed Tigger. He dipped his hand in the honey and sensually rubbed the virgin bear. Suddenly, there was a rap at the door. "Hello," said an unknown, chipper voice. Pooh and Tigger froze in place. Eeyore entered the room to their surprise. "Eeyore, you sound so happy," Pooh said, removing remnants of Tigger from his mouth. "I've started antidepressants," shouted the ass, "and now my donkey erections last for hours."
No. Eeyore is sad. That's his whole character.
The story could be about how he stopped being sad.
You can't just ass fuck away clinical depression.
Why can't you be a little supportive of my creative vision?
Why can't you conform to the goddamn rules? The other stories did. Ash and Misty, sure. SpongeBob's undersea autoerotic asphyxiation adventure with the helmetless sandy cheeks, of course. And the Hamburglar, stealing hamburgers and Grimace's innocence? Perfect. But when you give Winnie the Pooh blue fucking socks, that is a bridge too far.
Philistines! I'm sick of these oppressive rules. If I want to write a story where I give G.I. Joe a Russian accent and he fucks Cobra, I'm gonna do it. I'm leaving, and I'm starting my own fanfiction group where there's only one rule. The rule of anarchy. Who's with me? Fine. Fine. Your characters suck. The ball pit scene, real gross. The Matrix doesn't work like that. And you guys are never gonna get to hear about Piglet's big, black...
Well, Andrew, you got anything for us this week?
That was fan fiction from Bad Medicine. And with that, that's all the sketches we have for tonight. So thanks for joining us. The next StreamFest show will be September 5th, same time, same place. If you tune in, you might see a sketch from someone near and dear to my heart. Me! Or if you're thinking, wait, I didn't get a chance to give you guys money. You're in luck. You can head over to sketchfest.org/donate at any time to give us all your extra money. And 50% of that will be going to organizations that support marginalized communities, like Real Rent Duwamish, Langston Hughes Performing Arts Institute, Northwest Bail Fund, and Creative Justice Northwest. Don't forget to sign up for the Coast to Coast Writers Room on September 4th and the virtual mashup on August 28th, 29th, and 30th. And if you're really itching for more sketch comedy tonight, happening right now, is Everything's Fine Tonight Live, a live talk show starring Jordan Eskenazi. Head on over to twitch.tv/everythingsfinetonight. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you all on September 5th.